John Doolan, Crewe 2, Atkinson 0. Can you give your thoughts after that, please?
Yeah, basically it was a game of two halves. I thought they were quicker, they had a tempo to the play, they handled the ball better than us, the movement was good, and the game was lost in the first half for me, but they're a good side, as I just touched on the movement and the way they went about it, and we just didn't match it at times. Individuals didn't match it, we didn't match it as a team, so spoke about it, and as I said, you can't start a game like that. So it was lost in the first half, a challenge in the second half to make sure we get a clean sheet. And then, we have to get up against them, we have to pass the ball better, which we did show little bits in the first half, to be fair. And we have to create chances, because we have to go and get something out of the game. And I thought we'd done that in the second half. I thought we were better second half. I thought it was, as I just said, the game of two halves. And I thought we created the better chances. We should score goals, we should take our opportunities that we did create, and we didn't.
You were under the cosh a lot in the first half, but you did largely weather that storm, but for two really good finishes, I suppose.
Well, that's it. I mean, you said about teams scoring goals against us, and you go back to last season, and they seem to be like, unbelievable goals, if you know what I mean. And I'm so disappointed, because we've got to stop crosses, we've got to stop shots, but at the same time, you've got to give them a little bit, you've got to give them a pat on the back. They're good players. But we've got to match it. I was disappointed with us. I said about Crewe being good, but I was disappointed with us, especially certain individuals. And you can't start games, you can't give teams starts the way we did, in terms of not matching them, not matching the tempo, not matching being aggressive enough, and standing off people, not going runners. So that all comes down to all the hard work, which they know, which they've shown. But we have to be better than that.
Two changes at half time. You could clearly see that you wanted something different from your side. What was said at half time? What was the messages?
Well, the messages were that we needed to get the next goal. So we had to change something. We changed the shape, straight away. So we went to a back four to make it. I don't know. Just to try something different, get a foothold in the game, which I thought we did, to be honest. I thought we passed the ball a lot better second half, and the message was basically just get the next goal. So first and foremost, to match them, which we did, and then as I said, it was a game of two halves. Them in the first half, more so in the second half.
Is there learning to be taken from this game? Because I know it's early in the season. You're still obviously scoping out some players, how they cope with these sorts of things. Have you learned something from today?
Yeah, well, it's always about the levels, isn't it? The levels of the players and levels of individuals. So, and the team have showed, I've said before, the games, pre-season games we've played, and the two that we've played, that they can perform at a high standard. So we have to then do that consistently, and that's just basically it. So when lads are in certain areas, or you get certain moments of the game, and you're expecting a shot to go in, or someone just to get on the end of something, and the shot doesn't go in, or the cross gets over it, or someone just miscues his shot when to tap it. Well, they don't mean to do all that, but that's just levels, and that's it. And our job is to make sure that we can improve them and they can get better. So they consistently, when they do get in their moments in the game, or they get them chances, that they're making the right decisions and technically better on.
Just on the injuries front, how are you at the moment? Walton obviously not involved today. Is he okay?
Yeah, he just had a little niggle in his hamstring, and he had a sort of early on in pre-season, so we sort of given that rest that he needed. He just felt a little bit. I think it's more of his back. It's having an impact on his sort of top of his hamstring, which is maybe look a little bit sciatica, maybe. So more precaution, to be honest. But at the end of the day, opportunity knocks for other people, and they have to take it.
Games come thick and fast, and you're quickly into another now. Is attention just immediately go to that? Put this one to bed.
Well, you put it to bed, but there's still, as you just said a minute ago about learning, there's still some learning to do. So we'll do that Monday, as well as moving on to Peterborough.
Peterborough will be a good test for you as well, won't it?
Well, yeah, Darren's always got his team set up really well. They're a good side in League One for a reason. I think they've won the Virtue Trophy, or whatever it has been called in the past. They're the first club, I think, to retain it, I think. So it's a good side, it'll be a good challenge, and it's down to the lads that get picked to stand up to that challenge.